Hello everybody, it's Yazzie here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a reading for you this evening, um, and kind of see what the energy is. And honestly, it's kind of crazy right now because we have the super full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, and I have been feeling it all day. Like, honestly, the energy has just been, I don't know, I've been tired all day and I slept all night. Like, I slept through the whole night and I've just been in this tired mode all day. But first, before we get into that, let me go ahead and do what we usually do. And we're going to use the traditional tarot today. I felt called to it. So I apologize if I'm not showing the table. It's just because, the imagery of the cards and the system and internet doesn't exactly like it. But let's go ahead and get started with the usual. I ask and banish all negativity, negative energies, negative entities as they are not welcome within this reading. And I ask and invite in the gods and goddesses, archangels, guardian angels, deities, entities, spirits, spiritual teams, spiritual guides, ancestors, ascended masters, our higher selves, and the universe to be present for this reading and to please purify and cleanse the stones, crystals, rocks, the cards, the bracelets, and myself so that we can get the reading clearly and with clarity today for the collective. Okay, please and thank you. So it just seems like the energy is just like, it's all over the place. Granted, full moons are pretty intense, but something about today, especially 144, as I say that, because we're releasing a lot of things, and that's perfectly fine. But part of it too is that we're all doing our work within the astral realm, so a lot of us will be feeling all of that physically. But at this point in time, it's just time to go ahead and release the old so that way the new can come in and we can go ahead and become our new selves and get into that new timeline. But let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. What is the message? Or better yet, you know what? Let's ask, what does the collective need to release? Let's ask that instead. So then that way we can get more of like a kind of a better pinpoint as far as what we need to know, rather than like a general kind of message in that case. Let's see. Whoops, sorry. Go ahead here. Sorry about that. Come on. Oops. That's too many, and you know it. That's way too many. You know that's too many. It's too many when it's like a bunch of different cards. Okay, fine. That's what they want, so we're gonna go with it. It's gonna be like a lot. So let's see what we got. Oh, okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Lovers, which I'm not going to be able to show. I'll have to cover it. The Star. I don't know if you can see that. I'll throw it up here. The Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. That's a lot of pentacles here. What do you have on the bottom? We have the 5 of Swords on the bottom. So let's see. What are we getting? You have to let go of the old is what I just heard. You have to. Because otherwise you're not going to be able to get into this 411, this 9 of Pentacles energy, even though you've been putting the seeds and planting everything and working with your higher self in order to do so. You have to let go of the old, because what's going to happen is that you're going to end up going and repeating this cycle. So at this point, do whatever you need to, like do the chants, the spells, the cord cutting, all of it. Like literally, this is the time to do all of that and then some. 444 as I say that. So it's really important that you do all of that, because you have great things coming on the way. And I'll look at the Lovers and the Star in a second, but you have 4, 5, 6, as I say this, you have great things coming on the way. Like they're practically here. We're just in that phase of just working on it and getting through it now. But let's see. Why is the Lovers here? We had these exact cards in a different reading. Maybe not the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, but the top 5 we did. So let's see. Why is the Lovers here? Decisions is what I just heard. So yeah. As I said with this card before, it's a card of relationships, but it is a card of decisions as well. So you do have to, you know, you do have to go ahead and make those harsh decisions. And sometimes certain things, they got to be cut off. 555, as I say that. And that includes people. Like, this is the time to do it. Like, we're in the moment now. And this will last from like today into tomorrow. So this is the time to do it. Because again, as the Star is here again, because I had this in another reading too, where you're the Star and you have to step into that energy. That's who you are naturally. So this is the time where we're really in it now. But why is the... So let's see. But if the Star is here, why is the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here? Because we're getting into this energy. But why are these two here? There's a long-awaited offer coming in. Clearly, because these are 2 pentacles giving an offer. 654, as I say that. Sorry, there's like a fuzz in my face. But there's an offer coming in, as both of these cards are offering something. So you have an opportunity within the material world. It's 7-Eleven, and it's going to be presented to you after this full moon, is what I just heard. So 7/17. So there's going to be an offer presented to you in the physical sense. This could even be something where it's materials. It could be financial, something like that. And this will come from someone who they've put in their time and they've put in their energy, which is why the Knight of Pentacles is here. But they're also someone who, they're optimistic about life. They're optimistic about the things that are going on. So, which is a good thing. Sometimes you kind of need that energy that's a little bit more on the positive end of things, as opposed to like, the other end where like, yeah, it's good to be realistic, but sometimes you got to be hopeful too. You know what I mean? But then with the 5 of Swords here, it's time to let go of those. 818, as I see that here. It's time to let go of those who want what you have. And this is something where it's like the bad sportsmanship, whatever the case may be. It's not the competition card, because the 5 of Wands is that card, but that is the card that I see in my mind as well. So it's time to release yourself from those who, they want to take your place, but they can't, because they're not you. They're not working out of their genuine and authentic energy, because unfortunately, you don't just automatically get authenticity and genuine, and I don't mean to say that in a rude or mean way, saying that not everyone can have the authenticity or genuineness, but some people, they just have it. 9/11, as I say that, they just have it. And some people, they just don't. I don't know what it is. It's just their energy. That's how they're, I guess, created is the word that comes through, or like made. But you just have to go ahead and do the work that's needed, so that way you can move forward into all this amazing stuff that's actually coming through and wanting to come through. Because I had the first 5 cards, I had this exact spread in one of my older readings prior to this. and it's here now. It's time to do it. It's time to get moving. So, all right, that's a pretty good reading actually, and some pretty good messages that came through. But I hope that this gave you some bit of clarity. 10 as I say that. I hope this gave you a bit of clarity and helps you in moving forward with this lunar eclipse. And again, I do want to thank you all for your support. I appreciate you all being here. 1023, and I appreciate you all watching as well. If you would like a private reading, my Ko-Fi page is still open. And again, if you don't want to be a part of the shout outs or you don't want the information put out there on social media, you can always tell me, and I have it set up to where you don't have to have an account for the Ko-Fi. Like, you can send it to me as a guest. You can send me messages there. You can get a private reading as a guest. It's open to everybody. In case anyone wasn't, aware, I did want to make sure that I make you aware of that. But again, if you want to, it's still open. But I appreciate you all again. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope this all brought you clarity, and happy full moon eclipse. Thanks again. Bye.